Thank you for joining the Mitchell Gallery of Flight as we visit the Gathering of Warbirds.
I'm the flight engineer with Miss Mitchell here. She's a B-25J model. We're part of the Commemorative Air Force out of South St. Paul, Minnesota. We've got a museum down there and a couple of other airplanes, so if you're ever in the area, come check us out. The airplane behind me rolled out of the factory November 10th, 1944, and she was used to train bomber crews during the war. Her namesake, the real Miss Mitchell, she flew out of Corsica, North Africa, and did bombing raids into Italy. And this is as close as a representation of her as we can possibly get. We replicated even the smallest details down to things like the nose art painted on the side here is painted by the same guy who painted the original nose art on the original airplane. In addition to that, she's just about how she would have looked during 1944, including all of her armor plating's been installed as well.
Happens to be a 1950 de Havilland Chipmunk from the Royal Danish Air Force. It came online in May and it flew with the Danish Air Force till 1977. Came to the U.S. in 3 shipping containers and started flying around, and I picked it up back in December of 2015. My name's Henning Henningsen. I'm a commemorative Air Force pilot as well, flying the PT-26, and that is the sound of freedom. So anyway, I fly for the CAF, and this happens to be my own personal de Havilland Chipmunk.
Hi, good morning. My name is Major Mark Aslan. I'm here at the Gathering of Warbirds in Waukesha, Wisconsin. We brought the Dash 8100. We call it the CT-142 Gonzo for the big nose. It's a big radar in there. We use the aircraft for training aircraft combat systems operators. It was built in 1988 by the Havilland aircraft. It's basically a civilian Dash 8100 that's modified.
All right, my name is Jeremy Keys. I'm from right here at Waukesha. The plane is actually based up in Juneau, Wisconsin. It's a CJ6 Alpha airplane. It's a Chinese aircraft. The Chinese basically stole the designs from the Russians and upgraded, opened the fuselage a little more, gold the wings. Very stable, very beautiful airplane to fly. It's got a 285 horsepower radial engine. Yeah, it cruises about 140. So not too bad. Lands around 90 miles an hour for touchdown. It's primarily used, like I said, as a trainer. In fact, it's become so popular that it's actually begun to come back in service again as well. Thank you.
Okay, this is North America P-51 Mustang. It was a European-based fighter plane used for basically a long-range bomber escort. And this is the first plane that could actually escort the bombers from their home bases into the targets over in Germany without having to refuel. And so that's what made the P-51 popular, basically because it has a laminar flow wing, has a 2-speed supercharger which allows it to fly high and fast and can carry enough fuel to escort the bombers all the way to the target and bring them back. And so if they were jumped by like the ME-109s or whatever, these could fight off those airplanes, and that was its purpose. And then of course it was used for air-to-ground attack and mostly air-to-air combat. And it has a high speed of about 440 knots, which is 505 miles an hour, so it's one of the fastest piston engine airplanes out there. It's relatively small, so it's very agile and maneuverable. And it's one of the most popular warbirds just because of the way it flies and handles. And this particular one belongs to the Warbird Heritage Museum in Waukecha, Illinois, and the owner of that is Paul Wood. And prior to that, it was owned by Vlado Lennick, who had it on the airshow circuit for years and years and years. So most people recognize the movie from Vlado. And so Paul bought that and put it in the Warbird Heritage Museum to honor him and the airplane. And so now we're just taking it back out to the airshow circuit.
Hi, my name's Paul Walter. I'm from Milwaukee, but we keep our planes out here in Waukesha. It's a beautiful day out here for the open house. I'm standing in front of our T-28 Trojan, made by North American. Right after World War II, the Air Force had, and the military, U.S. Navy included, had about 30,000 trainers, but they were all tailwheel. And they knew that the future planes were going to be nose wheel, especially the fighters, the jet fighters. So they went to North American, maker the P-51, maker the AT-6, maker the B-25, and said, design a trainer around the B-17 motor, because there are a lot of B-17 motors after World War II. The result was the T-28 Trojan. Made a great trainer, entered the training in 1949. The last one left in 1989, so 40 years for a trainer. This particular model is a C model, so it was used for carrier training. But after 4 years of carrier training, the CIA grabbed it and took it over to Africa, to Congo, and they let the Cubans fight the communist rebels. I guess rebels depends on which side you're on. Just like a lot of T-28s went to the Hmong in Laos, and they went to Vietnam. So after we did a tour there, we returned to the States, and we've been flying it the last 18 years.
My name is Steve Jones. I fly this beautiful airplane. This is a 1956 Lockheed T-33. Actually, it's a Canadian CT-133. It's rebuilt by Canadair for the Canadian Air Force, Royal Canadian Air Force. Like I said, 1956. It's been restored and painted in U.S. colors because I don't own the airplane. It belongs to my buddy Ken back there, but he's a big Air Force fan and aficionado, and we like to fly it around and kind of honor the veterans. Big fun at air shows. Cruises about 400 knots. It weighs about 11,000 pounds the way it sits, and the worst part is it burns 350 gallons an hour. So when I take it somewhere, it's about 1 gallon for every mile. But a wonderful flying airplane. It's an honor to fly something like this. My dad actually flew these in the Air Force. So.
Thank you for watching. If you're looking for something to do, or you are traveling through Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport, stop by the Mitchell Gallery of Flight for some aviation history. It's free. Donations are accepted. Right between Concourse C and D. Outside of security, no body scans required. Conveniently located near parking.